Hello guys, welcome back to Habitual Crypto. My name's Dan, and here on the channel we like to make good habits in trading. So if you like trading cryptocurrencies and finding the best strategies to do so, be sure to click that subscribe or follow button. Today we're going to be looking at Bitcoin's recovery as well as the broader market here, seeing a lot of double-digit gains. Most of the altcoins recovering, at least half of what they lost yesterday. So I'll give you kind of my perspective on what I think is going to happen in the short term and long term. And I just have one quick news article for you, and a quick chart I want to look at, which I thought was pretty interesting. So with that, let's jump right into, this is the daily Bitcoin chart here, and the main line in the main target you really want to be focused on in the short term is this green line here, which is the 200-day moving average. And that lines up, if we look out here, right at 42,000 roughly. And we did get above it today, but we are below it currently. And it would be great to close a day, 2 days above the 200-day moving average. That should be our first goal before anything else. Basically, I think that needs to happen before we can, before we'll see, higher prices, come relatively quickly. So that definitely needs to be done. The other areas to be watching for, I'll go in on the 4-hour here. Currently, in the short term, we are in this ascending wedge. And we are also ranging right between these two fib levels, which are the 0.236 fib level at 38,285, and the 382 fib level at 43,370. So those are, we have this wedge. We'll see. Most likely this is going to break down, if I had to guess, and we will, end up, I think we're going to be in this range for the next couple days, if I had to guess, and possibly even come down to test, around 35 again. But yeah, I think, first goal, get above that $42,000 mark and close a day above that. That is the first goal. Hopefully we can do it today. We still have a few hours left. And if it stays in this channel, the next move is to go up to the top of this channel. So that would break, this fib level and the 42,000. I'm not too confident we're going to break this fib level yet, but just closing a day above 42 would possibly help us do that. So let's hope we end up here at the end of the day. And long term, this was an incredible bounce. This was capitulation. We're back up, I think. Let me see here. From the bottom, we got back up to 42% from the bottom of yesterday to the top from today. We got up 42% from the bottom. That is not just a bounce. This was capitulation. Basically, so many people selling at a loss, with probably no intent to get back in, but thinking that, we were going to go much lower. And yeah, a lot of people panic sold. And of course, this big bounce, the majority of it was bought up by big investors, Wall Street investors, institutions, and whales. That's what I've been warning you guys about. Don't let these people take your Bitcoin away from you. This is not the end of the bull market, in my opinion, and I think we will get up to all-time highs within a month or two. I think that is a very, very good possibility. And will we see lower levels? I really don't think we will. It is possible. There is always that slight chance, but normally after capitulation like this, you did not see lower levels like that. This was the fire sale. This was the time to buy, and even now is not a horrible time to buy. Not financial advice, but yeah, at worst, we stay in this big range here between 43,000 and 30,000 for a while. And yeah, maybe we come and touch 30,000 one more time. But again, I doubt that will even happen. Hopefully we can continue. This is, now we're kind of doing, starting fresh, a reset. We have to start making higher highs and higher lows. If we look at the hourly chart, since back here, since our bottom yesterday, we made a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high, and now a higher low. You could call this the higher high, higher low, and then a higher high, higher low. That's how, but we are in an uptrend on the hourly. So now you play the zoom out game. Now we go to the 4 hour. We did a higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low. So now hopefully we will start building up, staying in this wedge hopefully, and get up and make a higher high. And then hopefully eventually there's not enough. Obviously we've made a higher high on the daily, but we need a lot more time and data to see if the daily is going to start to change into an uptrend. But that's what you want to see. And when something does break, for instance on the 4 hour, if we aren't able to make a higher high here, if we do come up but we don't quite make a higher high, you're hoping for an equilibrium where we start coiling up at least and not dumping down to lower lows. Make a lower high, then a higher low, lower high, until we tighten up, form a triangle pattern, and hopefully when that breaks, we do break to the upside. That's what we're looking for here once, and if this uptrend does break. If we continue, the major trend down, we're going to have to rethink what's happening. And, even if we do come down, we're hoping for a double bottom on the 35 level. That's what we would hope for. So, and then to try again to get back up. So that's kind of my take on the short term. As far as the long term, I'm still very bullish. I do not think this bull market is over. I do think we're going to get up to all-time highs within a couple months. That's what I think will happen. And, the fundamental news is still bullish, even after all of the crap that got thrown at us this week. This market is still not big enough not to be manipulated by the big money interests, unfortunately. And this was manipulation. So, and we'll talk about that more. One chart I'll show you guys that Raoul Pal put out that was pretty cool. This is 2010 to 2013. This is the bull market during that period of time in blue, and in white is the current bull market from 2016 to 21. So, it's pretty cool. Here's the 2017 bull market lining up with this. And then we come up here and, there's a few different spots here and there, but it's pretty close. It rhymes at least. So if this is similar fractal, then we still have more to go here. And then I believe there was, let me see here, one more. So this is, that's 2017 bull market, fractal, compared to where we are now. And again, pretty similar dip, pretty similar, and even in 2017. It's kind of crazy, but either way, and yeah, these are just fractals. It's nothing to get too excited about, but like history and trends, they do rhyme, even if they don't tend to copy each other. They're not exactly the same, but they do, markets do move in certain patterns. So we'll see if those play out. And yeah, as far as news today, we did have just like an hour or two ago, U.S. Treasury proposes crypto transactions over 10K will be reported to the IRS. And of course, we did get a big red candle on like the 15-minute chart or as soon as this dropped. But, it doesn't even start till 2023. And yeah, we knew this sort of regulation was going to come eventually. So, again, it doesn't matter this year or anything like that. Obviously, you pay your taxes like normal, but, we'll see what happens in the future with more regulation and stuff. Now, as far as the altcoins go, Bitcoin dominance has, this is the 4 hour. Let me go to the 15-minute. So, yeah, we did obviously peak here twice yesterday and have been coming down since. Now, a lot of the altcoins did gain on Bitcoin. With this drop, a lot of them recovered a lot better than Bitcoin has. But, is this the first, real signs of a major reversal here? So, if we look back, let's go to the 6 hour. This is since January 1st, we have been in a crazy downtrend. Okay. And all of our supports were broken and everything. So, but if we look back at the daily, back at 2017, we did have some sharp corrections here where Bitcoin took over again. And still in a macro downtrend. So it's not like I think Bitcoin's going to go back up, to 70 or anything like that. But, a nice, let's see, this was from 50 to 71. So that was a 21 point move there. And here was 61 to 79. So, yeah, an 18-point move there. Now, we dropped a lot further there. So, we started at 95 back in 2017 and started at 73 here. So, I don't think we'll see that much of a drastic move. But coming back and hitting resistance on this trend line, I think is definitely a possibility, and that would still only get us up to about 50. So we're already at 44 currently, 43. So, it's not that crazy of a move, but if we do break this, if Bitcoin keeps going up, once it gets going again, we could get back up to probably 60 at the highest, I would say. But just something to be aware of if you are an alt. I know they're doing great today, but you do have to, remember Bitcoin is king, and it will, make the rules. It will take over when it does really take over. So, that's all I'm going to talk about today. We'll see. We'll keep an eye on Bitcoin in the short term. It does look like a bit of a head and shoulders possibly forming right now, which I don't love. Basically, that would bring us back down to our $65,000 mark we were looking at. So, or sorry, 35,000. So definitely want to keep an eye on that. And it's going to depend on if it breaks this trend line or not. But so far, we still have probably an hour or two before that gets confirmed. So we will see. We'll keep an eye on it. But currently trying to hold above 40,000. That's what it's kind of finding some support on right now. So we'll see. Hopefully we can get up here and make a higher high. Let's see here. Let me know if there's any coins you guys want to take a look at. I hope I was clear in my analysis. So let's see here. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on Bitcoin. You know, hopefully it can hold above 40 in the short term. Oh, look at that. My camera was totally out of focus that whole time. Sorry about that, guys. RLC pumping 65% today. Solana up 31%. Really good. if there's any coins you guys want to take a look at. What's up, Royum? Yeah, I think I'm winning in our predictions so far. And now we're gonna go to 25, like you said, because I said that. I'm still doubting that's gonna happen. I mean, there's definitely work to do, but the 46,000, that is getting above 46 is.
Slogan. They managed to convince an entire continent, if not the globe, that eating a foot of bread was somehow good for you.
Yeah. Not looking really strong at the moment. We'll see. I feel like we might see a little drop down to this fib level, which would actually be a big head and shoulders pattern, so not too excited at the moment about that. Yeah, I saw that they're gonna do the digital dollar, right? I'm not sure, need account. I mean, I'm on the 5-minute chart, so it looks a little bit more like it looks like not that great. Like it's forming a head and shoulders, but that's that could easily turn around, because if you look at this when we were over here, you know, it was looking like it was doing that too, and then we busted up. So when you kind of zoom out here, oh, no problem, need account. Are you talking just in general, or like you bought yesterday? Oh, beautiful. Nice. Yeah, it did hit my targets right before I took about 80% of my investment in, which it was like my biggest bag. So I was able to convert that mainly back into Bitcoin, which I was happy about, because that's really what I'm just trying to make more Bitcoin. And I did leave a little bit in there because I thought it would keep going, and I think it will, but obviously we took a big dip here. But yeah, if we look at Aave, yeah, I mean, it's still, it is now currently holding above this big level here, which is really good, because from here, once it was able to hold support here, that's when it, you know, blasted up to all-time highs. So hopefully we can hold this 475 area. You know, getting above 480 would even be better, but yeah, basically above this fib level here, we can hold that. And I think we, you know, because Aave's having a good day today, but compared to some of the other coins, I mean, it's like right there in the middle. There's worse coins and better coins, but you know, if it holds up here, it's one of those projects I feel like can easily get nice momentum going and get, you know, a lot of marketing going, where it kind of starts getting hyped up and people flood in. So, but yeah, I mean, it's already back to where it was like 10 days ago, so not bad. Yeah, Solana was, I mean, it got listed on Coinbase Pro today, so got an extra like 10% than what it would have, I think, today, which really helped out. So, all right. But yeah, Solana's a good deal anyway, good coin anyway. Yeah, I'm pretty torn on my alts right now. Yeah, Roy. Yeah, it is steady. And I think it would have been up, you know, a lot today, but then it also got listed on Coinbase, so it's like doing even better than that. So this is Solana. Yeah, we did get burned. Let's take a look at quant. So this is the 2-hour chart. So the first thing I notice is that you are above previous all-time highs now. So this red line here, let me switch it to blue so it's a little easier to see. So you're above there, and you can even see the last 2-hour candle got a bounce right there. So you stay above that, that's probably going to be pretty good. Now obviously I feel like most of the market is still going with Bitcoin. So, you know, these levels are great and all, but like under normal circumstances, this would be really good, I think. I mean, it still is. If you can hold above your previous all-time high from back in March, then let me go to like the 15-minute. Yeah, you can see you've just been kind of going there. Let's see if the fib levels. Yeah, so you can see with this new fib extension from your all-time high to, I think that's your all-time high. Yeah, all-time high to the dip. You're now ranging, basically staying in between the 618 and the 786. So, yeah, and you can see even when you dip down, you got support on the previous one. So, yeah, I mean, it's basically now about climbing back up. You can see you're getting rejected at that level, which is around 55 cents or dollars. So, but yeah, you're not only, you know, hopefully you can also stay above the previous all-time high, which is acting as some support, and get through this. Nice. Yeah, I kind of think it's just a matter of time. As long as Bitcoin doesn't dump significantly, as soon as you break this, you're probably going up to test all-time highs. So $55 is your key target, and it looks like $45 is acting as a pretty good support. So you could keep ranging in there for a while, but if Bitcoin gets a little bump, you know, that could break that. Nice, yeah. Yeah, so you're saying like the main trend line need to count. Yeah, I agree. I think this was the bottom. Personally, I think that's the bottom. This was like by definition capitulation, which is normally the bottom and a great time to buy. So yeah, I'm not saying we're gonna have a V-shaped recovery, even though we did from yesterday, but like going back up. But yeah, I mean the main trend lines here, so would be from our all-time high here which is, you know, if we were to go today, would be around 57,000. I don't see that happening. But as far as like a more short term, let me do that on like the 4 hour, probably be a little cleaner. So we got that. So yeah, I didn't even notice it, need account, but this trend line for the past 10 days, this downtrend line, we did break it earlier, and but we broke it, but we got rejected right above it and then fell back down. So you know, it doesn't seem to be that strong, but this major trend line will be strong. And there's a lot of other you know, downtrends that, or other marks that are going to be more strong resistance for us. So sorry, I'm like moving all over the place. Yeah, I hope XRP keeps going. Yeah, so I'd say this trend line is probably, this is the real downtrend since back in April. That's going to be the main downtrend we have to break. But before that, we have to break, and I'll even move this down to it. Basically 46,000. That's going to be this previous top on the 4 hour. So if we break that, then we're not making a higher low, which keeps the main downtrend intact. So that is an important one to break. If we could break that, hold a daily candle above it, then I would feel really good about the next month or two, where we're headed. And I mean, we hit 43 today, so it's not like it's that far away. We could definitely do it, but then, so 46,000, that's the biggest key level to break the major macro downtrend, or to break the daily downtrend. We have to break that, and then we have basically hold 42 is the, if I go to the daily chart here, the 200, this green line here, the 200 moving average, 200-day moving average. I would love if we could close today above that. That's what we have to do over the next few days. That's the first real step. We close above the 200-day moving average, and then breaking this first fib, the 382 fib level here, which is basically at 43.4, which is almost exactly where we hit today, the top of where we hit. So yeah, we need to close the day above 200-day moving average, which is at 42,000 right now, then break this fib, and then 46. Those are the three targets to be focused on in the short term, in my opinion. Yeah, and this downtrend for the past 10 days, we'll see, it didn't really have much resistance the first time we got up to it. We kind of made support on it for a little bit, and then when we dropped, so we'll see if we hit resistance on it now. Yeah, I mean, I don't really like shorting crypto either, but yeah, Captain Gary, I like that. When in doubt, zoom out. Yeah, Royum's right. Instead of shorting, it's better to take profits as you're making some, and then to be able to buy the dips is going to feel pretty good. Just as good as, probably even a little better than winning a short, you know. And I would call Bitcoin pretty unpredictable in the short term here. I feel like many people feel like we're going down to 25K, or at least testing 30 again, and then the other half think we're gonna break up past 45K in the short term. So you know, you really got to I'm definitely not going to be shorting anything today, so Captain Gary's got 10x on ETH at 28K. Let's see. Oh, so Captain Gary is pretty bullish, I'm guessing. So you have a long, you're saying, a 10x leverage long on ETH at 28K. Gary, right? Because we're at 28 right now, or 2800. Because that means, you know, you only have to go down to basically 2500. Okay. I gotcha. All right, yeah, because that's basically just going back down to this fib level, maybe a little bit more. So that fib might, or what is that? I don't know what that line is. 25.50. But yeah, that might save you whatever I put this. Yeah, I hope everything does very well. So. Yeah, I mean it's been at what 2,500 to 3,000 and back to 2,600 today. So now you're kind of. Let's do some fib levels for some of these. This is Rune, Thor chain. Just kind of following Bitcoin, but up a little bit more. This is Polkadot. Yeah, you're right. Let me see here. Yeah, see that trend line that I just drew when you mentioned the main trend lines. This one since back about 10 days ago is definitely acting as a little resistance right now. where the first time we passed it, I think we just had a lot of momentum from this candle and we just got right past it. But here we don't have quite as much momentum, so it is acting as some resistance. But yeah, if we can get above that, that would be very good. There's a link. You can see a lot of these coins are respecting these fib levels, just like perfectly hitting. Yeah, we could do a new fib level for Aave.